welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 29 of the Young Kings Wrestling Podcast. I am TC Fontaine, with my co-host Malik Ricks.
What's up?
Man, we did not get to record last week, and because of that, a lot happened.
Yes.
I had to switch up the whole itinerary of the show just so we can cover this, man. But first off, last week, not last week, but the last show we did, I did a Black Wrestling History profile of Booker T, and I actually had some technical difficulties, so I had to go off the top of my head, and I didn't get to list all his accomplishments, and I felt that wasn't right to do because Booker T is a legend.
Yes, sir.
And so I'm going to go through it like officially now and actually get this out the way. Booker T, man, happy belated birthday. His birthday was on the 1st of March.
Hey.
So that was a good like 2.5 weeks ago. But we here. He's if you don't know, he's a five-time WCW heavyweight champion, 11-time tag team champion in WCW. He got 10 of them with his brother Stevie Ray and Harlem Heat. He is a former world heavyweight champion in the WWE. He is a U.S. champion across WCW and WWE. If you don't know, the current U.S. title dates all the way back to NWA in like the 70s. So it's probably one of the most prestigious championships still around in existence right now. So that's very, very dope. Especially for it being a mid card. Yeah, like I like the belt design.
It never gets old.
Especially for it being like a mid card championship.
Yeah.
I think WWE likes to go away from lineage. The world heavyweight title isn't in existence no more. The women's title,
unfortunately,
brand new lineage for the women's championship. So I hope they don't go the same route with the U.S. title. Hope they keep that same lineage because, like I said, it's one of the most prestigious championships currently in wrestling. In addition to that, 6-time WCW TV champion, former Intercontinental Championship reign, I want to say in 2003. TNA Legends champion, if I'm not mistaken, the very first one.
Oh, they made it for him.
Yeah, they made it specifically for TNA Tag Team Champion, WWE Tag Team Champion, GWF Tag Team Champion, in a reality of wrestling, his own promotion. He won a tag team championship in his own promotion.
You got to.
He's a 2006 King of the Ring, and he's a 2-time Hall of Famer, one solo dolo and one with Harlem Heat. So shout out to Booker T, man.
Shout out to King Booker.
King Booker. Hold on, dog. Oh, you tripping, dog. Shout out to Booker T, man. And if you hear a different voice here, man, that's our guy, man. Wreak Havoc.
Yeah, give him a proper introduction.
Yeah, I had to.
Booker
I had to get the Booker stuff out the way first before we brought him in, man. But shout out to the guy Wreak, man. He was on a Kobe episode, episode 24.
And he's one of our top supporters.
He won.
Wreak is always the guest to this show. He can always be a guest. Shout out. What's up, Wreak? What's going on, brother?
Ain't nothing, man. I gotta show y'all love. We talk wrestling all the time, so anytime.
Where can
PFL coming back soon too, bro?
Oh, facts.
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. That's what I'm saying. You need to get rid of this virus stuff, man. Cause I'm trying to get back to work, man.
Man, I was supposed to go to Future Stars of Wrestling show on Sunday.
All this stuff got canceled, man.
Yeah, the card was looking sweet, man. Chris Bay, the Ultimate Finesser, Tessa Blanchard, the racist.
Dang.
Lacey Ryan. And Matt Hardy was scheduled to make an appearance, but Matt Hardy canceled because of coronavirus. And when Matt Hardy canceled, Matt Hardy was the only reason I bought my ticket. And when I seen Matt Hardy cancel, I was on the fence of still going. I was like, man, should I go? And then when Matt Hardy canceled, I was like, nah, I'm not going. And
let me ask y'all. Y'all think Matt Hardy did Exalted One? Dark Order?
I don't know. I mean, right now it would be too obvious.
I low-key think they're working this. They working this.
I don't know. I don't think so. Not.
I hope not. I hope it's
Raven. Too obvious. You know what I mean? It's too obvious. Yeah, Raven would be a good one. Maybe he could come in and like join them or something, but like it's too obvious right now.
Yeah, I feel like it's a swerve coming. Like,
actually, no, I don't. I'm gonna tell you who I think it is. Christopher Daniels. I think it's him still. I think all this stuff, like they trying to make it like, no, it's not Christopher Daniels, and like he coming out dressed like the Exalted One, and I think it's just a red herring. That skit, that Screw the Dark Order skit from last week, that was when I was like, this is a red herring. He the Exalted One still.
Yeah,
it fits.
Like, so like that's my theory, and I'm going with it because it just seemed like they leaning too hard into Christopher Daniels not being it, to the point it's just like it's not him. And then they also leaning too hard and teasing the Matt Hardy stuff.
Yeah,
which also makes me think it's not him.
And we don't even know if Matt Hardy he hasn't officially signed, right?
Not that we public knowledge of.
He might not even be signed to AEW.
He just doing those like skits and stuff, like the thing with the Young Bucks and everything like that, which is throwing more fuel on that fire.
Yeah.
Like I said, man, they working us, dog. That's all that is.
And one more thing about Booker T.
Well, they ain't working me, but
one more thing about Booker T. Y'all would remember when Vince McMahon called him the N-word?
How could we forget?
Bro.
He didn't call Booker T the N-word.
It was Cena.
Oh, he called Cena and Booker T heard.
He called John Cena. He walked past Booker T acting like, hey, what's up? Keep it up, my nigga.
That's why, like, Vince McMahon can really do whatever he want on Earth. Like,
the fact that Vince
about
it,
nigga,
and then
no backlash to this day. Like to this day,
people still laugh. Like the other time, like people would just be like, man, but like people just laugh at it, be like, man, WWE used to be wild.
Yo, I'll never forget because this was back in 2005, and I'm thinking, like, I see Booker right after that. I'm thinking his reaction is real because he made the crazy eyes when he see something wild.
Right.
He was like, tell me, he didn't just say it.
Man, shout out to Booker T.
I wonder, has anybody ever asked Booker about that? Like they've asked him about the Triple H thing, and like it's I sometimes I get a little disappointed when I hear what his thoughts on that. Where it's just like he's just going along with it for story purposes, but like, fam, you could have just been like, hey, all right, look, you can cut this promo on me, but I gotta go over at Mania.
Right.
But if I'm not going over at Mania, you can't say this shit.
Yeah.
Like, I would have laid that down. Like, at least let me go over, and then I could have, dropped the belt back at Backlash or something.
But like, you know something too?
This nigga straight up lost. He got pedigree. It took like damn near a whole minute for Triple H.
Thank you. That's my thing about that. Like, if you gonna lose,
he looked like a chump.
Yeah, like make him look strong in the loss if you're gonna have him lose. But you pedigreeing him in like 30 seconds later, he pinned him. No. That's sad.
He don't even get a title shot, like a rematch for it. Like, it was just one and done. That was it. It actually kind of ruined Booker T for a little bit. And he was just, it really wasn't until the King Booker stuff where he kind of looked like a legitimate main eventer again. He always just kind of like, this dude's WC, especially to somebody like me that didn't watch WCW. He didn't look legit to me at that point no more. And it kind of hurt me. I was like, damn, I kind of look like this dude. And basically, I ain't good enough. And clearly,
comedy
I ain't good enough.
King.
Goldberg years was fun, though, man. Yeah. Speaking of disappointing WrestleMania moments, 2020, we may have a lot of them. Unfortunately, due to a bat in China, we are not going to have WrestleMania in a stadium this year. It'll take place in an empty arena at the WWE Performance Center. I don't know how they're going to pull it off, man, but
dumbass eating a bat. The mess of everything. We ain't got no sports, no MMA, no boxing.
Listen.
At least we got wrestling, but it's at the Performance Center in front of nobody.
They cost me WrestleMania, a chance to watch WrestleMania. They cost me a chance to probably go to wrestling shows for the next few months. They cost me a chance at seeing my Lakers win a championship. Hopefully the NBA works that out because I need this. I need that. I need that in my life. I need the Lakers. They cost me March Madness because I swore that my team, the Creighton Blue Jays, this is our best year we would play basketball in ever, I think. And we was looking good. We was looking like we go toe to toe with anybody. We was looking like a real Cinderella out here, just in the Big East tournament, just like that last stretch of the regular season. We was playing hot. We went to Villanova, knocked them off. You know what I'm saying? They canceled the tournament, man. So I can't see my team win a championship. This is the best shot. Like we not a legitimate, we not Duke or Kansas. Like Creighton, like people ain't ever heard of Creighton.
That's the best story though.
I thought we at least would have got to the Elite Eight. I would have been happy with that, and now it's nothing. So thank you, China man, with your baps. I ain't gonna call it the Chinese virus, but that's what Trump called it on Twitter. He called it the Chinese virus.
Kung flu.
Kung flu. Man, but man, what y'all thinking about this, man? Like,
man, look. They should have just scrapped WrestleMania, and honestly, they could have still had a pay-per-view on that day, but just turn it into something else. Like it's WrestleMania. We can't have a WrestleMania at a performance center in front of nobody. Like you just can't have that. Like they world, like that's gonna be a new record. Nobody, 0, zilch. So it's like, and like honestly, I don't know, bro.
Hey,
I'm upset.
So
try it.
The attendance of the last 2 episodes of Raw and SmackDown were less than AEW Dark. Can you believe that? That's crazy. AEW is outdrawing WWE already.
Let's do it.
That's crazy as hell.
AEW Dark. not even the views though. Like the views might still be higher.
So
hey, people still tuned in to watch SmackDown though.
That's what I'm saying. The views probably still be higher.
All right. So
what you gotta say?
I read this early in the morning, and I hope it's true. But the report says that they moved it to the PC for insurance purposes. Like there was certain liability that they had that they were obligated to fit in, and the PC was probably their best bet. Now they're under the impression that Orlando's going to cancel it because with all the bands that they keep adding on, 50 people, 10 people, whatever, they'll probably cancel it. And once they do that, then they get that insurance payout. They'll bump it to June, and they'll have it in Madison Square Garden. Now, I hope that's true.
Okay.
But when it came down to them making an announcement to put in the PC, I put it like this, man. A lot of people were saying, at least they're still putting on the show. We don't have any sports right now, but y'all gotta understand when they say that WrestleMania is not just a show. WrestleMania is an event, man. WrestleMania is a global event. It's not just one night. It's a week-long thing that goes on. You know what I'm saying? People coming from all walks of life. It's like a festival.
Right, this is our Super Bowl.
You just don't put on a WrestleMania every other day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I had that perspective because I've been there. Like I went to WrestleMania last year at MetLife. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy thing, like we was in like the risers and stuff like that. Like, it wasn't even like great seats. And a lot of times I'm sitting up there watching a lot of these matches on the screen and stuff like that. You think sometimes like, yo.
Was you getting blinded during Randy Orton and AJ Styles?
Yo, I was sitting up there, bro. I was just off to the left of it. Like I just missed it. But you could hear them. Everybody sitting up there. Like it was loud. Like they tell them, like, yo, shut the lights off, please. But I'm sitting up there like, yo, if I'm watching a lot of these matches on the screen and stuff, like, hell, I could be home doing this. But I'm not complaining because it's about the experience. It's about that atmosphere. If you've never been in a crowd like that, in that atmosphere, seeing this with your own eyes in person, it's like you don't understand that feeling. So this isn't just a show. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't replicate that without fans, without your biggest commodity.
Talk your
So
Tariq.
I'm just like, bruh, in empty. I know the show must go on, but this is not it, man. This is not it. And more than that, it's my last thing. More than that is the performers, man. You owe it to them. They don't work year round, 365 on the road, missing their families to have their biggest moments in their careers happen in front of nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like McIntyre's gonna get his first world title. You know, Rhea Ripley's gonna have her big moment. Shayna Baszler. You see these documentaries and stuff. They go out hours before the doors hit and they look at the stage in the arena and they think about, damn, the next time I come out here, there's gonna be a sea of humans, thousands of people watching this. You can't have that now if there's no fans.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And just the history that all this is based off of, to have that with no fans, it's not going to work.
Crazy. Yeah, it's not at all.
It's terrible.
You know what the route they should go with is, like, make it kind of cinematic. Make it like an episode of Lucha Underground kind of. Like, you got 2 weeks to do it. You don't have to have it live. I think having it live in an empty arena actually might be worse.
Yeah.
So what you can do is just, tape it. Unfortunately, that might be the route to go.
I mean, it's not like it's gonna get leaked. Ain't nobody
yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like, yeah, ain't nobody that could spoil it for you. So you can keep that all in house. That honestly, I think that's the best route that they should go. Is just film it, man. That way you don't have to have everybody there if they saying like no more than like 50 people, 10 people. Like, you don't gotta have that. You can have cycle people in and out of the building over the course of 2 weeks and just record matches. Make it something different. Like, you can experiment it in a whole lot of ways. That's probably the best route to go, man.
What have y'all thought about them making WrestleMania a 2-day event? I see somebody come up with that idea. It was on, I want to say it was like Plana, that dude's YouTube channel. And it was like, because how the way, it's so long, and I don't want the fans be tired towards the end. Like, how tired were you towards the end of that Mania week?
Bro, let me tell you something, man. When they first brought this idea up, initially I'm like, wait a minute, 2 days. But then I thought back to that day. I'm like, yo, bro, we got to first we parked at the train station in Chicago and took the train over. Got there at like 2 p.m. We didn't get back to the car till like 2 a.m. because the show ran over. They went like half an hour past what they were supposed to go when Becky and Ronda, the main event came in.
Right.
But when you factor in the pre-show, there's like 4 matches long for that. Then the regular show starts, and it's going like 7, 8, 9, 10 matches. Man, by the time Kofi came out and had his match, I was beat. I'm like, oh man, we still got Triple H, Batista, Kurt Angle's last match, Finn and Lashley. Like, there was so much to still do. So I'm like, man, by the time we get done out of here, I'm gonna be like, I'm not even trying to drive after this. Like, it's killing me. So when I think about that, and you think back to Mania years before, when it was only like 7 or 8 matches and done,
right.
That you can keep that if you switch it up to 2 nights, because I mean, you might have to bump some stuff back a little bit on the schedule because now you got so much more stuff like the Hall of Fame, the Takeover the night before.
Right.
So you might have to push it, but it can still be effective. You got 2 world titles, you end each show with that world title, and then you go from there. Like, you can still because the setup.
Because with me, like, even just watching it at home, it was like my girlfriend, dad, he loves wrestling too, and like, they want me to come over and watch it there, and I was just like, I love y'all and all, but I want to be at home watching this because you're right, it's so long that it was like, I'll give y'all my network stuff, y'all can watch it, but I'm gonna be here chilling at the crib so I can like enjoy myself. And plus, like, if I do get tired, I can fall asleep and then pick up where I left off. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I just thought because like I see New Japan do that, and like, to me it's not bad. I think, like you said, they do have 2 world titles. Yeah, do that and make it like a little bit, small, just so people can enjoy it. Maybe sell a day 1 and a day 2 pass, or a combination pass. I think that generates more money. Also, I mean, maybe they should.
And it works for them.
Yeah. I think it'd be dope because like I said, like I was watching that Becky and Ronda match back, and Charlotte, yeah, the crowd was dead, man.
It was
not because it was a bad match; it was just they was tired.
Yeah, like you could look around, bro. Like when we was there, it's like everybody's trying to get hyped for this because this is a big match. Like it's never been done
history.
before.
Yeah,
and it's like they trying to get into it, but you can't really. And it what sucks. It's not fair to them because this is a moment for them. This is a moment in history for them, and it's dampened because everybody's been so winded from everything that they've seen already. It's like for the most part, it was a great WrestleMania, great matches put on. Right. And the moments were huge. But now you get to the end, it's all about the main event. And the crowd is all like dropping rapidly because it's like, man, it's about 12 o'clock now. We done been here. Some people since noon, 11 o'clock in the morning. Right. So how excited are you going to have them, expect them to be now, 12 hours later?
Because the pre-show is like, 2 hours itself?
Yeah, it was like, I think it was, including the Battle Royals, it was like 4 or 5 matches on the pre-show alone.
Dang.
Or they could just go back to what they did before and stop trying to fit everybody on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing, too. It's like now with the Battle Royals, everybody gets their WrestleMania payday, so you just throw a whole bunch of people in there into the one match.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like every title should be defended at WrestleManias. That's just like my selfish opinion. But yeah, like TC said, like stop trying to get everybody on the show. Hey, if the fans can connect with them in that year,
show, I mean, you can't just like you ain't seen, you don't see Alicia Fox for the whole year until WrestleMania come up. You need a body in a Battle Royal, or you need a body in a Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
like you don't see her. You don't see dudes like Zack Ryder, Kurt Hawkins unless they need to do something. They just randomly started putting them on TV like 3-4 weeks before Mania last year.
Right.
Before I swear, I almost put out an APB out for Curtis Axel till like 2 weeks ago. When he had the match with Daniel Bryan.
I forget that Curtis Axel and like Bo Dallas and guys like that are even.
Oh, Dallas! Goodness gracious!
Right.
Like if it wasn't for No Way Jose and the shenanigans with Eric Rowan, I forget about him, man. Stop trying to fit everybody on the card. And I don't feel what's really the point at this. Like the DVDs aren't really the main thing. Like we got network subscriptions, so it's not like they getting royalties from the DVDs. Like the WWE network royalties is less than the DVDs were. So
they don't make DVDs no more for the WrestleManias?
I think they do.
Or nobody's buying them, huh?
Yeah. Nobody really buying them like that before because I can go watch it whenever I want to.
Right.
For $10.
For $9.99.
Plus
or if you subscribe this month, you get it for free.
Yeah, if you subscribe,
this is another reason.
You get it for the next 30 days, and you get WrestleMania for free.
Right.
Where else can you get WrestleMania for free?
That's a whole other reason you can't have.
Hey, cut the check, man. I can advertise for it.
Right. That's another reason you can't have it at the Performance Center. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because
my first WrestleMania ever, watching it at the PC.
Taking a hit, man. You're not getting no money from those ticket sales. The people that subscribe this month is gonna get it for free. Like, you're not making a dime off of this.
Hey, sometimes you got to take the L, and it looks like that's kind of what they want to do. Just get it out the way. Hopefully, it all works out, man.
We got to take a break.
Yeah, we got to take a break, man. It's a Young Kings Wrestling podcast. WrestleMania, Corona Mania, COVID Mania, whatever you want to call it. Hey, man.
The Rummies.
We got something fun coming up after this ad, man. So keep it tight, man. Young Kings Wrestling. We'll be back.
All right.
What is up, y'all? It's TC from the Young Kings Wrestling Podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Before we get started, let me tell you about Anchor. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast just like ours. Let me explain to you. First of all, it is free. 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 They offer tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will even distribute the podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and many more. Did I mention that it's free? You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. Listen, it's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Plus, it's free. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. That is anchor.fm to get started on your free podcast. Welcome back, man. We are here with Wreak Havoc, man. That's the one. That's a fire-ass name. That's a fire-ass play on your name, man.
Appreciate it.
I can't play on my name like that at all.
Me neither.
Well, I'm gonna say, I can't think of nothing. I ain't about to try. But if you do listen to us, man, and if you do listen to us, we are everywhere, man. Subscribe to us. I forgot to say that at the beginning of the show. Subscribe to us, man. Spotify, Anchor, iTunes, Google Play, iHeartRadio, Young Kings Wrestling. If you do listen to us, man, it's a few weeks ago. Me and Malik gave our number one seeds in a theme. I call it Theme Madness. Unfortunately, there's no March Madness. It was supposed to start this week. It was supposed to start on Wednesday or Thursday. Can't remember which day. But it's not no more. So instead, we got our own Theme Madness. I promise this was my idea before the New Days.
Yes, it was.
Like I came up with this like a good like month or so ago before the New Day did their TV show bracket on their podcast, which is some BS, by the way, because they voted The Wire off in the first round. Executive tried to vote Breaking Bad off in the first round.
Who topped The Wire?
I forget. I think it was
first round.
It
like,
was
dang,
upset.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, so it was Kofi. Kofi picked The Wire, and then like it was The Wire against Law and Order, and X Woods picked Law and Order, and then Big E was gonna pick The Wire until Woods told him about this episode of Law and Order that featured Goldberg high on PCP, just like beating up everybody in the whole station.
Oh,
and,
man,
like,
I remember that.
If you like, Big E apparently is a big Goldberg stan.
Really?
So he got swayed by just that. We good over there?
Good, Rick.
Had to get that phone position just right. So we might have some drama like that here, man. I came up with a bracket. I just threw just like 32 random theme songs together, in addition to the number one seeds that Malik and I chose. And we got some fun stuff coming up. I'm the only one that knows what the bracket is because I'm looking at it right now, but I just came up with it. So
right,
like,
is there any way we can see this bracket? Like, so
I
we can
was saying,
start.
like, I'm curious about this one.
Okay, hold on. Let me get that to y'all. I'm gonna send it to y'all in a second. But just to recap what our number one seeds are, my number one seed in, I did not name the divisions, but we'll just call it North, South, East, and West. In the North bracket, number one seed is Mark Henry's Somebody's Gonna Get It, performed by 3-6 Mafia. In the West bracket, number one seed is Vince McMahon, No Chance in Hell. In the East bracket, Chris Jericho's Judas. And in the South bracket, the Degeneration X, regular old theme song, man. So I'm gonna give these guys a bracket here real shortly. Technical difficulties. I'm gonna get it to y'all in a second, and we're gonna go. In the meantime, I don't want to waste too much time, man. Let's get right into it, and I'll go ahead and get those sent to y'all in a second. But we just get right into it. We're gonna vote, and basically whatever has the majority is what we go with.
That's who passing.
Yeah. So make it easy and simple. So first matchup, man, in the North bracket, we have Mark Henry's Somebody's Gonna Get It, going up against the No Limit Soldiers. Hootie Who. Who y'all got?
Wait. What?
Hootie Who by the No Limit Soldiers.
Who theme song was that?
The No Limit Soldiers.
Mark Henry. Next.
Yeah, give me Mark.
So Hootie Who wasn't fire though? I mean, that's not my choice, but that wasn't fire though.
I barely remember it, to be honest.
That's all I'm saying. I have very short memory of that. So.
Hey, so after this, y'all go and listen to Hootie Who by the No Limit
Was
Soldiers.
this in WCW?
It wasn't WCW. It
Okay.
was Master P, Rey Mysterio, Conan, a couple other people. So you
Is
can
that
see
when Mr. Perfect said, "I hate rap"?
possible. I'm not a WCW guy. So it's
I
possible.
think that's what he feuded with Mr. Perfect.
Kurt Hennig.
Kurt Hennig, yes.
Hey, moving on, man. That was simple. I mean, you already know what my choice is because I'm the one that picked it.
Yeah, we already know your choice.
So moving on, man. I'm gonna send this to y'all here right now. Should have popped up.
Oh snap! Falling. Let me see. Boom. Damn, I gotta download it. Gosh. All right, it's open.
Bet.
You get it, Reed?
Hold on. What are you sending to?
This man put really the No Limit Shoulders in it. It should be in our chat for the.
It's in the chat, man. I can send it to an alternate place if necessary.
Okay, you got some solid ones in here. All right. Okay.
I ain't no slouch on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, while he getting that pulled up, we gonna move ahead, man.
Let's do it.
In the West bracket, our number one seed, Vince McMahon's No Chance in Hell versus Famous, Written in My Face. Who y'all got?
Vince.
We got two Vinces. We got three Vinces. We got a whole little what they call it, a squash match. We got some squashes going on right here.
Yeah, those two are squashes.
Hey, we need some upsets right here real quick. So let's see if this one might be an upset. I doubt it, but in our East bracket, we have Chris Jericho's Judas versus Christian's Just Close Your Eyes. The original.
Oh my goodness.
The original one from like 2004, not the one when he came back from TNA, but the OG one.
I got Chris Jericho, man.
Who you got, Reek?
I think your mic covered, Reek.
Your mic covered, man.
Oh, my bad. Hold up.
There you go.
Yeah, it's close, but I think I gotta go with Jericho on that one.
Oh, we got another. Man, these number one seeds is blowing through because I got Jericho too, man.
They number one for a reason, bro.
They number one for a reason. They up there for a reason. And finally, our number one seed in the South bracket, Degeneration X versus Jon Moxley's current theme song in AEW.
Bro, come on, man.
Oh, bro.
Come on.
This is a 40-point blowout. Hey, so number one seed's faring well so far. So let's go back here, man. Jump back up to it. This one might be a little bit closer. Broken Dreams from Drew McIntyre versus I Am AJ Styles.
AJ
Styles TNA theme song.
AJ.
Yeah, AJ.
We got two AJs over Broken Dreams.
Over Broken Dreams.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all smoking. Broken Dreams is my joint, but unfortunately, I'm outnumbered. So
I rock with it, but I like the new one better.
You like Gallantry? You like the current version of Gallantry or the one from NXT?
The current one, because the one NXT was nice. Yeah. I like the
drums on the current one, but the little guitar in the NXT version. But Broken Dreams is the coldest theme song back then out of everybody. in my opinion.
I would like it better if he had gotten that pushback there.
Yeah.
Like if he was what he is now, then it would come off a lot harder.
Yeah, it sounds a little bit different.
Yeah, because he was supposed to be the chosen one.
And he the chosen one now, and he gonna get his WrestleMania moment in front of the commentary team. It is what it is, man. Moving on. Cult of Personality, CM Punk versus Here Comes the Money, Shane McMahon.
Ooh.
I got CM Punk.
Oh man, I got to take Shane, bro.
Ooh,
oh, okay.
TC.
Ooh, I'm the tiebreaker. Ooh, this is tough. So we got. Hey, your phone felt like Dr. Umar's phone.
Oh man, crazy.
Oh man, bro.
Goddamn NBA is
Oh, when he started talking about his ancestors,
the ancestors blew
my phone clean off.
You know what that is? It's not proof. It's not proof, but it is a good piece of evidence. That dude is a jokester, man. But all right, so I got CM Punk, man, best in the world versus a Naughty by Nature song, man. Ooh. And just because I'm one for chaos and I like pitting families against each other, I'm moving Shane McMahon. And so in our next round, we got a matchup against Shane McMahon and Vince McMahon.
Whoa! What? They are going to riot.
Sorry. Sorry. All right. Moving on, man, to the East bracket. We have Cody Rhodes' current song, Kingdom, versus the Usos, Day One-ish. Malik, you up?
I'm imagining it to the vice president. I love my Usos. I love their theme song, but this Cody one's kind of catching me right now. It's kind of catching me right now.
Yeah, I'm going with Cody. It's slapped different. You know what I'm saying?
It do.
Yeah, like, this is way better than all his theme songs in WWE. Yeah,
that's a fact. What?
Yeah, only smoking mirrors. Yeah, it was way better. Hey, I'm moving Cody on too, man.
Shout out to the Usos though. It's just the Usos, like when you hear their theme song,
but they should get me hyped though.
You know, we about to get some good wrestling. You know what I mean? We about to get some good wrestling.
That's like the Lil Jon of wrestling music.
Yeah,
low key. Like that and Mark Henry stuff just both get me hype, and just like I can imagine somebody like just playing that, getting ready to fight in the club.
Yeah.
Like, and I seen the Usos performed it too in the studio. They was in the studios going crazy. They was ad-libbing. But hey, y'all did all that for nothing in our eyes because y'all not moving on.
Wow.
Oh man, damn, bro.
Hey man, I love the Usos though, man. Rikishi, damn, we live in the same city as the Usos' brother, man. I don't want him to come and whoop our ass. Y'all was talking shit, Us. Like, no, sir. I was not. All right, man.
Like cops, he ain't scared.
And next up, we have in the South bracket, Trish Stratus, Time to Rock and Roll versus Kofi Kingston, SOS. We got Lil Kim versus Kylie Buds. And if you notice a theme here, I'm choosing songs with a lot of like established rappers. That wasn't my intent.
Yeah, so I'm looking at like where's Velveteen? Where's his one?
I had to get some classics in there though. I had to get some variety. So some songs didn't make the cut. It was only 32.
Undisputed Era too, huh?
Yeah, Undisputed Era unfortunately did not make the bracket.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Honestly, I mean, whichever one. I'm not gonna spoil it, but yeah.
Hey, Trish versus Kofi. Let's focus on that.
I think I take Trish, honestly.
Who you got, TC?
Oh, you trying to be the tiebreaker?
I'll be
All
the
right,
tiebreaker on this one because I really don't care.
Damn. Who you got, Reek?
I got Trish.
Let me go with Kofi.
Wow, so you're just gonna leave me all right? I'm gonna go with Kofi. Let's go Kofi.
Hey, Kofi dog.
Yes, sir.
All right, sorry, Lil Kim, you didn't make the cut, but it's all good.
Yeah.
All right, back to the north side of the bracket, man.
All right.
We got Stone Cold Steve
Stone Cold.
Austin. Hold on, I wasn't done yet.
Which one?
Stone Cold's glass breaking the default one versus Jeff Jarrett's not the country song.
Jeff Jarrett anything. Stone Cold.
Yeah.
All right, we go with Stone Cold. I will say Jeff Jarrett's TNA music, which was which is like the only reason. Like I hated Jeff Jarrett come out here with that little guitar, and he always had a belt. He never not had the belt in TNA for like the first.
We got to talk about that too. Some of these guys who had belts for years that were just complete boo boo. I just want to.
Hey man, Jeff Jarrett did not need the belt that much, but when the music played, it was a slap. But he not moving on, unfortunately. So Stone Cold unanimous blowout.
Easy.
In the West bracket, we have Kane's Slow Chemical. This is the only Kane theme song to ever have lyrics in it. It's the one he had in the Ruthless Aggression era, if you don't know. It was also in the movie Punisher, the old one back in the day. Versus The Godfather, the Whole Train. Who going first?
I'm gonna rock with The Godfather on this one.
Whole Train?
Yeah.
No.
Just because I used to be around that house with my dad, and we would just scream the Whole Train. There's a lot of stuff I did as a kid that I shouldn't have been saying.
You used to
Yeah, used to be throwing up the middle finger when Austin came in the room. I don't know how my mom. I don't know. Shout out to my parents.
I got love for Godfather, but I'm actually gonna rock with Kane on this one.
Okay, TC.
I'm rocking with Kane too, man, because that's one of my favorite theme songs from back in the day. Like it just reminds me of my childhood. When I hear it, it reminds me of the Ruthless Aggression era, which is probably my favorite era of wrestling. I didn't, I wasn't tapped in all the way during the Attitude era. Every now and again, I would.
I would say for a balance of entertainment and wrestling, Ruthless Aggression has to be the best. Like right now, we got the best wrestling. Attitude had the best entertainment. But when you put both of them together, you get the Ruthless Aggression, which I am loving this
on
documentary.
SmackDown at least.
I'm loving
the documentary is lit.
right now.
The documentary is hard, but aside from the revisionism that they do, it is dope.
Yeah.
You even, they even show Chris Benoit every now and again.
He got shown for like a millisecond.
Like in the Evolution episode, it was like that he was shown. And then in the last episode, there was a whole segment where he was shown like 6 times. But they cut away from his face though. You can only see his body. But if you know who it is, you know who it is.
Yeah. I mean, we all know who it is. And I mean, yeah.
But if you want to wrestle, but it's crazy. It's a lot of fans now, like a lot of younger fans that
don't know who he is,
weren't alive when that happened, and they have no idea who he is.
But that's gonna be like a told story in wrestling forever, where those kids, like maybe when they get a little bit older, if they like anything like we were as kids, we was curious about certain things, so they're gonna look that up, and then they're gonna be like kind of traumatized. Just like how I was with Jimmy Snuka. Like, I thought Jimmy Snuka was the coolest guy. Like, he was a legend. And then, like, when I seen the stuff and watching these little things, I was like, oh, okay. Jimmy.
That's how I feel about Fabulous.
Jimmy clocked out of here when he got locked up, too. Just want to
that's how I knew. Like, that's how I knew.
That's kind of scary. It's kind of scary.
It is what it is. Let's move on. All right, this one might be a little tough, but I'm thinking it might be a little easy.
Okay.
We have our number 6 seed, I Walk Alone, Batista versus Kurt Angle, Patriot.
Oh.
Written by Edge. You suck.
Hey,
You suck.
I don't suck.
I wanted this Edge get royalties from that song because he made that song what it was.
You ought to.
All right, if I was Kurt, I would have gave him a little percentage every now and then, like back in the day.
And that also was the Patriots theme song too. Remember that guy?
Yeah, I called it Patriot by Kurt. It's actually called Metal.
Oh,
Patriot used to use it.
Yeah, the Patriots.
I got mixed up for a second. Who y'all got, man? I'm gonna go first, man.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I can't not choose Batista. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I got Batista too. I'm rocking with Batista, even though that's a classic theme song, but Batista, his song is just a little bit more catchier.
Man, Reek, who you got, man? It don't matter, but who you got?
I'm the odd. Yeah, I'm the odd one. I say Kurt, only because like it's the only song I know that's so hard. It transcended into other sports, like Kobe Covington walking out to it in UFC fights. Like it's that lit.
Yeah,
that's true.
He got his jaw broken to it too. So.
Right. That was probably not the best example. Next matchup. This is our final first round matchups. We about to do here, man. In the North bracket, we have the Eyes of Righteousness, Devon Dudley versus Bret Hart.
I'm going with Bret.
Bret.
Over Devon, over the gospel.
I know. It was. It's
it ain't no hill song. It ain't no elevation worship. What you? Oh,
hey, our number 24th seed just beat the 9th seed.
It ain't no Marvin Sapp. You know what I'm saying? They had a little
Call
choir.
my name.
Come on now.
Look, Reverend Devon was
Jericho had a better choir.
Truth.
You know what I'm saying?
But I can't go off of Bret. Man. I can't. That's a bad matchup. I'm sorry.
Man, it's cool. All right.
I'm surprised it's ranked that high.
Because it slapped. That's why.
Goodness gracious.
That was, as a kid, that was like, damn, this song black as hell. That's why. But y'all wasn't rocking with it. It is what it is, man.
Yeah, sorry, man.
We got our number 5 seed. This one might be a little easy. Metalingus by Edge versus a number 28 seed. I'm Back, Eric Bischoff.
Edge.
That was easy. Edge.
It's on the shirt, bro. Come on.
He got the Rated R Superstar shirt on.
We know who Reek number 1 seed is. No.
Right.
Final. I think I might have skipped that one on accident. I didn't.
You sure?
I did something wrong. I don't know what I did, but
you good.
I'm going back. Whatever. Next up, in the which side of the bracket is this? The East, the West. It's the West bracket. Evolution, Line in the Sand versus Devil Sky, Kenny Omega's New Japan theme song.
Evolution, bro.
Yeah.
I'm going with Evolution too. I think Kenny Omega could have stood the chance over, any of these other themes.
Reverend Devon.
I would have voted Reverend Devon over a lot of these.
Okay, all right. Yeah. He ranked it high. TC got it high.
Yeah, I had they're the what the hell is the name of that damn school? That one school that always is like cold.
That damn school.
All right, hold on. All right. Damn, I'm drawing a blank right now. But they was the number one. They were the number 1 overall seed like 2 years ago, and they lost like 2 games. But they lost in like the first round. Damn, it's not Georgetown. Hold on, I'm sorry. We're gonna pull this up in a second.
I can't think of it.
It's how much I don't pay attention to college basketball that much. Bear with me.
I don't either. I can't
Yeah.
for it.
Bear with me, folks. You know, we live.
Wow.
We gotta get to the bottom of this.
And we gotta get this down.
Hey, I'm trying
Corona. See what Corona make you do?
Man.
We ain't got nowhere to go. We ain't got nowhere to be. We got all night.
Yeah, we got all night. We can do this all
man.
night, fam. When I find out who this is, I'm gonna be mad because it was right here on the tip of my head. Gonzaga. That's what
I was just about to ask you too, Gonzaga.
It was Gonzaga. Like Eyes of Righteousness is Gonzaga. Played in an easy conference, and they was able to get easy wins and get ranked real high. So
Okay.
that's why.
All right.
Devon's music is a Gonzaga. But we all set on Evolution though, right?
Yeah. Evolution.
All right. And then the East side, excuse me, we had The Fiend, Bray Wyatt versus Jeff Hardy's No More Words.
Damn.
You know I gotta rock with Jeff.
Who you got, Reed?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I gotta go Jeff because that was hitting different back in 09, man.
Yes.
That hit so different. That's when you knew Jeff arrived in his spot where he deserved to be, man. Like,
oh my God, bro.
Hey.
I got this thing that I want y'all to watch. I mean, it's probably a little bit too long for y'all to watch. Honestly, it's like 30 minutes. But it's about if Jeff Hardy like really never like effed up his own career and like what they could have did with him in WWE. And this dude, Plana, I forget how to really pronounce his name. He did an amazing job of saying different things Jeff Hardy could have did if it wasn't for those, drug tests and him messing up his own career. But yeah, around that time, bro, yeah, I got Jeff. Even though, right? Yeah, Jeff.
Right. My vote don't matter, but I was gonna go with The Fiend because that's one of the few theme songs I put some headphones on and turn up all the way and just kind of just get invested in it. Not a lot of theme songs do that for me, man. But that one slap. So
yeah,
but it's not moving on. And then our last first rounder, Shayna Baszler's versus I'm Coming by MVP. It was by Silk the Shock, but it's MVP. This one difficult for me. I don't know who I'm
saying. I love Shayna Baszler.
Shayna music hard to me.
Hard, but that 1, 2, you hear the clock ticking, tick.
Hey, I popped crazy when he came out the Rumble. I didn't know he was there. He had posted about it on IG earlier that day, but I didn't see it.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's MVP.
So like when his music played, I was like, "What?" Like I heard the Edge rumors, but I didn't think he would show up. And then MVP came out was more surprising than Edge to me. It's one of the rare songs Silk the Shocker's on beat too. So
yeah.
So who you voting?
Shayna, hold on, y'all say yours. I still gotta think of mine. Y'all say yours.
I'm gonna go MVP.
That's tough.
And I like Shayna's music though. Like, I
love Shayna music, but I think that MVP got her top though. I think that's just a classic song. Like you could play that anywhere in wrestling, and people gonna know that little, even just that little first part. That I'm coming. Like everybody.
Just the clock ticking. You already know what it is.
Yeah. So MVP
came out with that tunnel and everything.
Yeah. Maybe throw some couple lyrics on Shayna's, like a catchy hook. Then we could talk. But right now, I got MVP.
And Shayna music, when that play, you just know somebody about to get their ass kicked. Kind of like Mark Henry's, but MVP. I'm gonna roll with it. Moving on, man. We got our number 1 seed, Mark Henry's "Somebody's Gonna Get It" versus our 17th seed. I Am AJ Styles TNA theme song.
Red Fly.
I
gotta roll with AJ.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm gonna go Mark on this one.
Oh, so Mark is advancing.
Yeah, Mark advanced. You already know what it is. You already know. Hey, somebody gonna get their ass kicked. So that's
All right.
these songs gonna get their ass kicked today. Let's move on, man. Bret Hart versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. They are the Stone Cold Broken Skull sessions with Bret Hart was really good. If you haven't seen it,
I have not.
Bret Hart.
I gotta watch that.
In the last 4 minutes, Bret Hart shoots on Goldberg very, very severely. So it's worth watching it just for that.
Oh, I'm watching that right after we done this.
Yeah.
So check that out, man. But as far as the theme songs go, who y'all got?
Stone Cold, man.
Yeah, give me that broken glass.
Yes, sir.
Hey, broken glass, me too, please. Broken glass, me too, man. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Moving on. Next up, we got Degeneration X versus Kofi Kingston.
Hey, can I say for all three of us?
Yes.
DX, man.
Sure, I don't think that was gonna be my choice. I didn't get a chance to think about it, but
in
that case, and then to finish off this side of the bracket, Edge and MVP.
Edge.
Rated R superstar.
Edge. Metalingus is coldest song.
Yes. I mean, even
the
though
lyrics make a lot of sense now too that he's come back. Like his music is just that much better when you listen to the words.
Yeah, bro. Like that rumble, it like that might be a rumble that go in history just because of that whole day event, bro. Like I cried pretty hard that day. One for Kobe, rest in peace, Kobe, and then I had no idea Edge was coming back. So to see him come back and like, yeah, because he's one of my childhood favorites, like childhood favorites. I remember him debuting, bro. Like, I was in tears, bro.
I said it in August when he showed up and he spared the last. I said Edge is gonna come back and it's probably gonna happen at a Rumble or some event in between. I'm telling him right now. And then I heard the report that he signed the contract. I'm like, Rumble, watch it happen. And I knew it was happening. I still got hyped like I didn't know it was coming. Like
that's dope, man.
Crazy.
I like to stay away from the little blogs because I like the surprises. Yeah, I'm gonna start making that a tradition. I'm gonna unfollow everybody, including the Young Kings Wrestling. Just to know. Yeah, because TC be having it straight, bro. Like TC be having everything up there.
I don't have everything. I don't post no rumors, man. I don't like rumors, but
you never know. I just be seeing stuff.
I hate it because it's like you put your reporter hat on. And it's like, okay, this sounds interesting, but at the same time, it's like you said, it's spoilers. So I really don't want
to be a fan.
I don't like the spoilers, man. I didn't know, like I said, I didn't know about the MVP stuff. The Edge stuff got spoiled for me only like 10 seconds before because the WWE on Fox Twitter tweeted out, Edge is back. And then I hear his music like 10 seconds later, so it didn't really hit me as hard, but I was still hyped. Let's move on real quick, man.
Yep.
We have Vince McMahon, No Chance in Hell versus Here Comes the Money, Shane McMahon.
Oh God, Vince.
I'm going with Vince because that was Shane McMahon music also.
Yeah, so but it was just Shane versus Shane, low key.
Yeah, it was really much Shane versus Shane.
Yeah, I'm rolling with Vince too, man. Because, excuse me, whenever Vince come back, I get hype hearing the song. He don't show up as often like he used to. So it's good to see that, man. So Vince, shout out Vince, cut the check. If you win, Vince. If you win, you gotta cut the check. Kane, Slow Chemical versus Line in the Sand, Evolution.
I'm going Evolution, man.
Yeah, Evolution.
Ooh. All right, this tough for me. It don't matter, but it's tough for me. I gotta roll with Evolution too. Just because I didn't want to be a loser. I was gonna pick Kane, but I don't want to be a loser, so I'm gonna roll with Evolution. All righty. Moving on. We got a battle of AEW theme songs. Judas versus Kingdom, Chris Jericho versus Cody. A rematch from Full Gear, but in theme song mode.
Hey, if you ask me, it's gonna be the same winner, Judas. Judas, yeah.
Damn. Give me
When
Judas,
if I become? Bro,
Who you got,
that
Reed?
song came out when I think he was doing his list in WWE.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
it did.
Oh my
Give me
God.
damn man, give me Judas, man.
Hey,
Judas.
I just want to say one thing, man. You are beautiful on the inside. You are innocence personified, and I will drag you down and turn you out. Run away. Judas is running away with this match. I'm rolling with Judas, man.
It only took a cruise for this song. This song's always been fire, since we heard it. But it took that cruise to like really boost it up.
Yeah.
3 years.
Every show now.
Yeah. Oh, when they come to Vegas, I'm singing my heart out.
One, this Corona bullshit need to be over with by the time Double or Nothing gets here.
It needs to be over by tomorrow.
Preferably tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, I would love to wake up and just like everything just better.
Yeah, everything back to
tomorrow.
normal.
But if this shit want to go on longer, at least clear up before Double or Nothing. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to be Double or Nothing and Dynamite. I'm trying to be in that crowd singing Judas both nights.
Right.
That's all I want in life, man. And for our final Sweet 16 matchup, I Walk Alone, Batista versus No More Words, Jeff Hardy.
Ooh. Damn it.
I'm gonna throw my first one out there.
Go ahead.
Jeff Hardy. Yes. I'm sorry. I love Walk Alone,
Malik
but Jeff Hardy
bias.
was like a theme song for me, bro.
Hey, no more no
Bro,
wrestling
09,
promotion is no
09,
more words
08.
better than I Walk Alone.
0908, Jeff Hardy, bro. That Jeff Hardy, like, bro, if he didn't
That's
mess
the
it up
same
for
one
himself,
got
that
pumped
would
out
be.
by CM Punk.
It would be because he's stupid. That's because Jeff was stupid. Okay, Jeff was stupid. Okay.
That's what that remind me of.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I'm going with Jeff. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Hey,
God.
do right by
That's
the
the same
animal,
theme.
Reek.
That's the same theme song he won when he won the WWE.
Do right,
Ugh.
Reek. Do right by the animal.
Hey man, don't try to persuade him. Shut up.
Listen. I hate doing this. This is another bad matchup. I hate to do this, man, but damn it, I told you this hit home hard with me. I gotta go Jeff, bro. I gotta.
Hey.
Upset. Jeff is out
He
here.
beat Triple H, man.
And Edge.
Right.
He beat Edge and he ain't paying Triple H.
Triple H was laying there.
I'm disappointed, bro.
Dang.
I'm sorry.
I'm disappointed, man. I get No More Words. For some reason is better than Batista's theme song. Whatever. It is what it is, man. All right, man. We got y'all done got me worked up. We gotta take another break before we get back into this Elite Eight, man. Y'all done got me worked up.
You done got me back. You done got me back. I gotta go listen to that.
I'm so sorry.
Hold on. Let me take a quick break and we're gonna bring it right back for y'all, man. Young Kings Wrestling. We Theme Madness Elite 8. That's an upset.
It's getting hot.
So let me go cool down and we're gonna come back, man. Hey man, I cooled down. I just want to say one thing. I'm gonna play the song actually. Y'all already know what it is.
Are we copyrighted for this? It's a good song.
It's better than Jeff Hardy's song.
It's a good song.
And it got unfairly knocked out of the bracket. I don't appreciate that.
Hey, Cinderella stories.
Hey man.
It's a bracket.
I can't believe y'all, bro. Y'all, I can't believe y'all.
Bro, I can't believe you had Reverend Devon at number 9. I can't believe that.
So there's always a bracket buster.
You had it 3 spots behind Batista.
Oh God.
I had Batista 3 spots ahead, actually. And,
Whatever.
'cause I knew Batista.
That Robert Devon should have went against Shady. You should have had CM Punk go against Bret. That should have been.
Hey man, it is what it is, bro.
Yeah, it is. We can't change it now. Let's go. What we got next?
All right, man. Elite 8 time. I hope y'all don't disappoint me, dog. Man, my number 1 seed,
My head hurt.
Mark Henry. Somebody's gonna get it. Versus Glass Shatters, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
We're gonna leave this last vote to Reek.
Oh man.
We gotta leave the last one to
Reek, go ahead. You already know what we about to do, man. Reek, you
Yeah.
just choose it, man. You decide what it is.
Stone Cold.
Oh, I didn't see that one coming. Okay. So that might be in a running to win, honestly.
Hey man, I'm canceling this whole podcast, bro. I try to be nice to dudes, let them come on the show, man. And that's how they do me, bro.
Dang.
That's crazy.
It's childhood, bro. It's tough, man.
Dang.
All right, man. What? Why?
What do you mean? Why? The history of that song? You can play that song anywhere, and somebody
Nothing
knows what that is.
Nothing else glued you to the TV as a kid to watch wrestling more than Stone Cold and hearing that music. It just
Love Mark Henry.
Over
That's
3
a classic
cents.
song. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Do you have that one over Batista? Mark Henry?
Mark,
That's a good question.
if Mark Henry and Batista went head to head, I wouldn't even answer.
No, what? Answer. What are you talking about? What?
No,
What?
I would have to answer, but are we speaking in hypotheticals?
We're talking about anything now. Because honestly, if they would have both, the only way they could have went head to head if they both made it to the championship. If they had to make it to the championship, you have to pick a winner. Who would you have picked?
Between Mark Henry and Batista?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mark Henry.
Okay.
Oh,
And I think people would be pissed off at that. But I wouldn't be mad.
I don't know if I would do that.
Oh, snap.
Hey, but listen, this is because Xavier Woods hates Breaking Bad. I wish I was cool with him. I would play him this part of the podcast where Batista's music got knocked out to see how he felt.
Yes. And Xavier Woods kind of bumped Batista's theme song up for me a little bit when he did the whole thing at WrestleMania.
Oh man.
Yeah.
All right.
I wish I could have seen.
But they knocked out The Wire first, so stop.
So Mark Henry's the overall number 1 seed is the first number 1 seed to get eliminated. So thanks a lot, guys.
Anytime. No, I'm playing. What we got next?
In the that was the North bracket. In the West bracket, we have our number 2 seed, which is our highest ranking number 1 seed at this point. Vince McMahon's No Chance in Hell versus Evolution.
I'm gonna go first. Evolution.
I'm gonna be a little bit controversial here, and I'm gonna go Vince.
Okay.
Oh, it's up to you, TC. You get to choose it this time. Can't be bad. Who you got?
I can't be mad, man. But y'all disappointing me, man. Y'all took my joy from me. Them last 2 picks, y'all destroyed me.
Don't sabotage it.
I'm not. I'm actually for real debating.
That's why we left it up to you last.
But listen. So we got one of the boss men versus the other boss man theoretically. This versus Triple H. Damn.
Well, you got Ric Flair in there. You got Randy.
You got Ric Flair, Randy Orton, Batista.
Batista. You know what I'm saying?
This ain't Batista's best theme song though.
You can
That's
get
the thing.
Batista. You can get Batista's pick back.
No, it ain't the same. It ain't the same. It ain't the same.
Oh man. What made me love this Evolution song is I think after Randy Orton beat Chris Benoit.
Be who?
Chris Benoit.
Yeah.
Who? Chris Benoit.
TBD.
Right. The reason why
TBN/A.
The reason why wrestling is what it is. Why we have to suffer him? Yeah. But who you got, man?
I just want to say this one thing, man. Evolution moving on. There's no chance in hell.
Ooh.
Damn.
Man, I got Vince's theme music. Moving on.
So you killed Batista twice.
he killed him this time up.
This one Batista though. This Evolution. This wasn't Batista.
It's Batista. It's Triple H. It's Ric Flair. It's Randy Orton. It was Mark Jindrak for a minute. It was
never Mark Jindrak.
Almost.
Goofy.
Hey, did y'all know that Mark Jindrak is like a star in Mexico?
Why?
What?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
What do you do?
Like, I don't know. I think he in Triple H, or he in one of them promotions. There's only two of them that matter. What's his name in there? His name is like Marco Corleone or something.
What? He still wrestles?
He still wrestles.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know. I seen him in a Ruthless Aggression documentary, and I was like, oh shit, it's Mark Jindrak. He's in CMLL. That's where he's at.
That's cool.
Is a former.
He fumbled the real bag.
Yeah, he for sure did. CML former CMLL World Heavyweight Champion, former CMLL World Trios Champion.
Shout out to Mark.
Yeah, so he been doing this thing in Mexico since 2011.
Damn.
Actually, I lied. He hasn't wrestled there since March. So I don't know what he's doing now. March of 2018. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so. He's somewhere chilling.
But he's kind of a star in Mexico though. So
cool.
He at least he made something work. You know,
he's a star somewhere.
Like you say, he fumbled a real bag, but
yeah. I always thought for years that thing with him, Triple H, Randy Orton, Ric Flair, like with him on the side. I've always thought that was like photoshopped in. I didn't know that was a for real thing until the other day. Watching the Ruthless Aggression thing. So,
yeah. I read about that years ago. Yeah. And I just said Mark Jindrak. Like, what?
Or Batista?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm glad they went with Batista, man.
Me too.
I don't know. It was crazy. Batista was like the second oldest in the group. That was the crazy part.
We know who the first is, though.
Yeah, Ric Flair did Batista. It was like Batista and Randy Orton supposed to be the future. This dude older than Triple H.
He's older than Triple H.
Right.
So hey, it is what it is, man. All right, moving on. All right, this one might get a little controversy going on.
What we got?
Number 3 seed, Judas by Fozzy.
Yeah. Oh damn.
Versus Jeff Hardy.
Oh damn. Oh man.
Malik, who you got, man?
Why are they on the same side? Dang it! I don't know.
We'll make this stressful for you since you wanted to stress me out.
Oh, bro. So y'all want me to start this?
Go ahead.
Yo, I'm sorry, y'all, if y'all listening. I know like dead air sucks, but man, you know, Judas is the future, and Jeff Hardy's song was just it was a moment, but I could see Judas lasting forever. And Jeff Hardy is my favorite wrestler, but yeah, I feel like this Judas gonna go on for some years. So with that being said, I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm rocking with Chris Jericho.
Oh,
Maybe
man.
Jeff. Maybe if you didn't mess up so many times, I could have wrote. We could. This could have been even more classic, more history. We could have heard it more. Even though WWE really should bring that theme song back now that he's coming back. But besides that,
Hey, Jeff came back on Friday, man. Beat up Baron Corbin. Hey, speaking of Baron Corbin, he blocked us on Instagram.
What?
I was so upset. I like Baron Corbin.
I could care less. No,
like,
yeah.
I tried to tag him in the post, and like it didn't come up. So I'm like, he deleted his page. I went to it from my personal. It came up just fine. I was like, oh. So I had to go look and see what the post was. Back there, not Crown Jewel, Super Showdown, one of them Saudi Arabia shows. I was just like, man, hopefully this Roman and Baron Corbin feud is over with now. And I guess he thought I was like trying to troll him.
Well, he should block the whole world then, because we all was ready for that.
I'm about to say, bro, we talking about
we was ready for that.
But like, I don't know if he thought like it was just a fan being negative and it's just an impulsive thing.
Yeah,
it is what it is, and I understand. I'm not tripping over it. I'm still a fan of the guy. He's still dope to me, so I'm not tripping.
Well, got nothing to do with you. We just trying to see a dog food. That's all.
Yeah, that's all it was, man. It wasn't you. You like Baron Corbin was cold. I thought he did a good job. It was just. It dragged on too long. Nothing he did. It was more so the booking of it. But it is what it is, man. Anyway, moving on.
Chris Jericho.
Yeah, I think we already decided that. Wait, I don't think Reek gave his.
Reek has not gave his stuff. But how the way it
sounds. My pick. It's my pick. But
it's just yeah.
Jericho.
Who you got, Reek?
Oh man, I can't believe this. Dude, this is appropriate how he did Jeff like that. I'm going down with that shit. I'm staying with Jeff. I'm taking the L.
Hey, he's sinking with Jeff Hardy, man.
I feel it. Hey, look, I would have went with Jeff if we could have heard it more. You know what I mean? Like that could have been something super classic.
We heard it for like 2 years.
Yeah, we really didn't get to hear it for that long. And how the way Judas is going, if AEW continues their momentum, if Chris Jericho keeps being great, Judas is going to go on for some years. And
that'll be all-time classic.
That's the future. That's the future.
I think Judas is. It's important for AEW's history. Like no matter what direction AEW goes in the future, whether it, sticks around for a long time, whether it doesn't, we always gonna remember the Judas sing-along sessions.
Yeah, and plus, Judas has just, I want to say last week it was on the charts or something for like rock and roll or something like that. Like it re-entered the charts or something.
That was probably all me.
Me too. So shout out to Jericho,
yeah. Shout out to Fozzy, man. So I was watching the episode of Raw from 2004, and it was Survivor Series 04. I'm trying to remember it without looking it up, but I think I have to look it up. Survivor Series 04 was Evolution versus Randy Orton, Chris Jericho, Maven, and I think it was Chris Benoit. And
who?
Yeah, that guy. Let me see who it was.
I think they went against Evolution, right?
No, it wasn't Evolution. It was Evolution, but it wasn't Ric Flair. It was Snitsky.
Yeah. Right.
But whoever won, Eric Bischoff booked the vacation, and whoever won was going to be the GM of Raw for the next month while Eric Bischoff was on vacation. And so I'm watching the episode where Chris Jericho is hosting Raw, being the GM, and they did he had like a Fozzy concert, but it was like no crowd reaction. Nobody cared about it. Nobody knew the songs. Nobody really gave a damn. It was kind of sad to see at the time, but I look back, 15 plus years later, and everybody's singing Fozzy, so it's dope.
Yeah.
Let's move on with the bracket though, man. Last matchup of the Elite Eight. We have our last number one seed, our number one of the South bracket, versus our number two seed of the South bracket, DX versus Edge. I'm not going first.
I'm not going first.
All right, Reed, you go first.
Oh, y'all cold as hell for that. You know what I'm saying? This. But, I mean, I guess I got to stick to my guns here. Go Edge.
Oh.
Malik, man.
Oh.
I'm still trying to decide over here, man. I don't want to.
Yo, man.
You know what? Let me go. I'll decide it. Reed, you said Edge?
Yeah.
All right, I'm rolling with Edge, man.
Over Degeneration X too?
Yes. Hey, you knock my number one seed out, I'm knocking one of yours out.
Oh, so you just being petty.
I wasn't.
Wow.
That's my actual choice.
See,
but
that's a petty move.
I promise I'm not. That's my actual choice, but
I choose not answering this one, so it's okay. I'm not mad at Edge. I choose not answering.
I mean, you got to give a choice though. But
it's hard, bro. Like that Degeneration X is classic.
Is it really hard though? Because it don't matter.
It don't, but it's still hard. Like I still can't decide. Yeah, but honestly, if I did have to choose, I probably would go with DX. That's just me.
Hey man, the field is set for the Final Four.
DX still beats Batista.
I mean, neither one of them gonna win, so it don't matter.
Yeah, it don't win. Okay, what we got next?
It is what it is, man. So for the Final Four, man, we got our number 8 seed, which was I'm not good at math apparently. I want to say that was the number 2 seed. Yeah, it was the number 2 seed of the North bracket. Stone Cold Steve Austin, Stone Cold, versus the number 2 seed in the South bracket, Edge, and we have a battle of number 1 seeds in the East and West. Vince McMahon, No Chance in Hell versus Judas. So it's gonna be a little tough here, man. Let's go with the first one, Stone Cold versus Edge.
I ain't go first.
Reek got Edge. Reek got Edge. He's sticking to his guns. I'm gonna say this. I got Stone Cold.
Reed, you got Edge for real?
Oh, man.
He Reek got Edge for real.
Well, I just need to hear him say it. So I was like, what we about to do?
I'm probably gonna lose, but I'm gonna take Edge, man.
And you're sticking with Edge. All right, this is tough for me, man, because both of these popped me crazy. Both of these guys were on Monday Night Raw last night. It was dope. Talking to nobody. All right, let me first get this out of the way. Because one shout out to Stone Cold. Shout out to Stone Cold for that segment last night. Shout out to Byron Saxton for being him.
That's a cool dude, man.
Yeah, Byron cool, man. Soon as he stood up, as soon as they showed him, like, hell yeah, I was like, Byron about to take the stunner later. I can't wait.
Yep.
And
he's tall as hell too.
Yeah, I didn't know he was that tall, man. But he got kicked in the nuts on accident, but he sold the stunner well. You know, so that's all I wanted to see. I hate when people can't sell the stunner. Like if you lucky to take a stunner, sell it. Like don't flop like Trump and Linda and.
Well, you just said two people, Trump and Linda.
Don't do it like them. Don't do it. Don't do it like our U.S. government when they took stunners.
Oh gosh.
The US
that is so crazy to say right now.
The U.S. government can't take a stunner for shit.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
But take notes from The Rock. My man sold this like he was getting shot by a cannon.
Yeah.
Every time. My
But
man did a whole.
I gotta make the
backflip.
choice though, man. So we got the glass breaking versus you know what? Which one pop harder? Like when you first hear it, the glass break or you think you know me?
Bro, that's like almost
Honestly,
at this day and age, that's like almost the same, bro.
yeah.
It is.
If we're
But
going based off pop, I'll probably give the edge to Stone Cold.
and both of them had to retire the neck issues. But what's going to sway my vote is the fact that only one of them came back.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna have to move Edge to the championship round.
Oh, look at Edge. I'm not mad at that.
Oh man, that was stressful. That was stressful.
Oh,
This has been a stressful bracket.
It has.
yeah, man.
It definitely has, man. And last but not least, man, our last Final Four, Vince McMahon's No Chance in Hell versus Judas. Judas in my mind.
Oh,
Dude.
I'm rocking with Judas. I just had to throw it out there. I'm rocking with Judas.
There's power in Judas. There's real power in it. But there's a different walk you get when you hear Vince.
You had to have a speedo on and listen to this, huh?
The strut in it. I gotta go with Vince. I'm sorry, man.
Oh damn. All right. It's my number one seed versus Malik's, but it's tough. It's still a tough decision. So don't let that no matter right now. Damn.
But damn, Shane.
All right, I'm sorry, man. I'm looking at both of them.
Yeah,
all right, no dead air. I'm sorry, man. But this is what is going to sway my vote. I'm only heard one of these in person.
Wait, which one? What? You've never seen Vince McMahon in person?
Oh, I'm tripping. I've heard both of these in person. Damn. All right.
Wow.
I gotta choose a new criteria. I forgot.
We was there.
Yeah, I forgot all about Double or Nothing last year.
Yes,
right.
We were there.
I've heard both of these in person. So let me.
Oh yeah, Vince was at SmackDown too. I remember that one. KO stunned.
Only one of these I've heard in person multiple times though.
Oh
damn. But damn. Damn, Judas slapped. But Vince is slapped too.
It's the GOAT, bro. It's the GOAT in the balls.
I seen Vince go check the network archive. February 23rd, 2004. It was in my hometown. Vince McMahon showed up, and the only reason he was there was because they had to promote this WCW versus Monday Night Raw. I don't know what I think it was a DVD that they did back in the day.
I would say 2004. Damn.
So that was the only reason he was there, was to promote it. And like he just randomly had a match with Eric Bischoff, and he was beating Eric Bischoff ass, and Stone Cold was a referee. And then Brock Lesnar came out and F5 Stone Cold, and that was the end of the show. And then after the cameras went off, Stone Cold like stunned Brock Lesnar, and then like kept driving out on his ATV like 7 times, and that was the end of it. But that don't matter to my choice.
Get the vote.
I was just saying that was the first time I heard Vince McMahon music in person.
I think I've seen Vince McMahon every time WWE has came to Las Vegas. I think I've seen it every time.
If you go check the archives again on the WWE Network, September 12th, 2017. I remember dates a lot. Vince McMahon got his ass beat by Kevin Owens. And I heard it. But Judas wasn't popping when I heard it last year. Vince McMahon came out, everybody knew what it was. So
that's the song from the 90s.
It's the boss, and just because the boss, I would like Vince McMahon to sign my checks. I'm gonna have to pander here, man. Vince McMahon, we gotta move Vince's theme on to the finals, dog. I'm sorry. Oh, that was a tough decision.
That's tough.
So, in the end of it all, we got our number 2 seed versus our number 5 seed. Our number 1 seed from the West bracket versus our number 2 seed from the South bracket. Metalingus, Edge's theme song versus No Chance in Hell, Vince McMahon's theme song. What's the best? What's Young Kings Wrestling's best theme song of all time?
Ooh. This is history, yo. This is history.
The first ever.
For many more to come.
Young Kings Wrestling theme madness.
Oh man, this is history. You rocking with Reek?
Well, here's the thing. We talking about the best of all time.
You gonna take that T-shirt off?
I need to stick to my guns, but I'm going with Vince.
Oh, he had to hide the shirt.
This is me hiding my head in shame right now because I can't believe I'm doing it. But
dang, you did the Jeff Hardy.
Yeah,
I did the Jeff.
This is where we at. I gotta go with it.
Now, I'm choose mine.
You pick Vince or Edge?
I got Vince, man.
He picked the man to sign the checks. I'm gonna go with mine, right? This is hard.
I just couldn't pick Vince over AEW theme song, man. Like, he got to sign the checks. Jericho don't sign the checks over there, man.
Ain't nobody sign no checks to us right now. What are you talking about?
Not right now, but they might listen to it. Vince might get to the end of it. God damn it, he didn't choose me.
Well, no, he probably does. You know what? He do listen to it, and they use our ideas, and we have not been paid for it yet. Okay, that's one. But
hey, I see somebody on Twitter said that they should have like these empty arena shows and have R-Truth come out at the end of it and be like, "I guess I'm early." And then,
I see when there's about R-Truth should show up to like in Tampa at the stadium and be like.
Bro,
he's ready for WrestleMania or something.
This is his time to shine.
Right, they can just go something if it's feasible. But back to these finals, though, man.
I'm rolling with Edge just because. I don't know, man. That I love Vince. I love that theme song, but it's a mixture of Edge connection. Edge is one of my top favorite wrestlers. And also that theme song, to me, sonically, is just better to me. And is that Shane McMahon saying No Chance? Like that? I think
that's the, what's his name? Chris Warren, I think. The dude that sing the song. Yeah. So it's my choice, man. I'll choose the winner. Okay.
Yeah, TC.
Okay. I'm indecisive, bro. It's difficult, man.
We got 7 minutes.
Yeah, we got 7 minutes, man. All right. So I can't decide. I'm trying to find like a coin flipper to decide for me. So I don't know, but let me be a man about this. Edge versus Vince. Metalingus versus No Chance in Hell. The crowd sing along to No Chance in Hell like they sing to Judas too. You know, that was a good matchup in the last round.
You had to really listen to Judas to sing along though. Like no chance in hell. That was pretty simple. Like Judas, that's an actual song that you had to like listen to and learn the words to. So I think that's different, you know. But yeah.
So, you know, if Vince were to come out now, I would get hyped. But seeing Edge back, Edge was my favorite wrestler as a teenager. You know, that PG era, the
Oh, you said as a teenager. I'm gonna say you like Edge more than you like Brock?
As a teenager. Whew, man. It's tough, bro.
I don't know, man. I'm still kind of mad what they did to Matt Hardy too. No, I'm gonna stick with my vote.
So we got a Vince vote, we got an Edge vote. So it's up to me, man.
Yes.
In the winner of the 2020, the inaugural, probably the last.
What?
It might be the last time we do this because I don't, you know, at least with theme songs, you know, we can do brackets for other reasons, but as far as theme songs go, it's probably first and last theme song bracket that we'll do on this show, on this podcast. Damn, man. Best theme song all time. I think I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna just play it. That way, you know, everybody.
As long as we don't get copyrighted.
We shouldn't. We shouldn't. We shouldn't. If I can find it. Didn't know the song had an intro. If you don't know what it is.
Hey! Reek number one pick got it. Yeah. Oh,
sir. Hey. I actually did get to see his in person too. At SmackDown, I think it was SmackDown 1000 or whatever it was, going into Survivor Series 2016. And he did the cutting edge, and it had all the teams on there. Like, man, that hit different in person, man. Fireworks and everything.
I don't think I ever got to hear Edge's music in person. Hopefully he's still around later this year and they come back. You know, I might go. I don't know. Damn, that was
shutting everything down. Like I had
very stressful. that was stressful bracket. You said what?
Yes.
I have in mind to like catch one of them cheap flights down the table before they start shutting everything down.
Man, I was over here, you know. Damn, that was very stressful, man.
That was tough. Well, I'm not mad at the winner. I'm not mad.
I'm not mad at it either. I'm not mad at any of the choices. Besides y'all knocked Batista out and y'all knocked out Devon in the first round. But other than that was fun, guys, man.
Yes.
This has been a Young Kings Wrestling podcast. Before we get out of here, we didn't get the record prior to now, but it's good to see that Scott Steiner is healthy, man.
Shout out to Scott.
Doing well. Shout out to Scott Steiner. If you didn't know, back on the 6th, he collapsed during Impact Wrestling tapings and had to be taken, as WWE would say, to a local medical facility. Some heart problems, but he's good, man. He's doing better. A lot of guys in the industry went and visited him in the hospital. I guess he made an appearance at an indie show the other night, so it's good to see him back and working again. stay strong, Scott, man. We don't, you know, you gotta do the Steiner math, man. You gotta keep doing it for the rest of your life. And hopefully the rest of your life is like 20 more years, dog. So, even more than that. How old is Scott Steiner? Like, you gotta be what, late 50s, mid 50s?
I want to say mid 50s.
So we can get 20, 25 more years out of Scott Steiner, 57 years old.
Or however long God says.
Yeah. And 2025 at least, like, old man.
Scott's like, don't put no limit on my life.
Nah, ain't no limit, man. But, hey, this has been the Young Kings Wrestling Podcast. You know where to find us at, YK Wrestling everywhere. You can follow me on Instagram, tc.fontaine. Give them your Instagrams, guys.
Malik.lv. YK Sports 23. Oh, my fault.
My bad, bro.
You good, Reek? Go ahead.
I'm at Reek Havok 24 and at the Havok Hour. Just dropped my episode this week. I gotta put the Anchor link up though, because I gotta re-record, but I'll check that out too.
And you already know, man. Anchor, Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, iHeartRadio. That's all you can find us, man. It's the Young Kings Wrestling Podcast. Until next time, man. We out of here.
Gone. Can't sell that one.